what's your biggest concern that will be waiting to act on police reform? Because we've heard that Republicans won't be showing up on Monday.
And that's one of my concerns. The anger, the frustration in this state is already to an elevated level. We have been asking Republicans, the governor has been asking Republicans for a very long time, since after the death of George Floyd, for a special session, and they have not accommodated. Now, after we saw what happened with Jacob Blake, the 7 shots in the back, now after the 2 protesters were fatally shot, one injured, they are still considering not coming into work to do their job. That's a smack in the face. It's understandable why these frustrations are so high. And I'm concerned for Kenosha. I'm concerned for Milwaukee and all of the other cities around the state who have seen tremendous damage. What does it look like Monday when the Republicans fail to come in for special session and actually do their job? Because this isn't the first time that Wisconsin has seen some of its cities burn. We had an uprising in Milwaukee in 2016 after the death of Seville Smith, and there still was no meaningful legislation. Myself and Representative Chris Taylor started working on the use of force legislative package in 2014 after the death of Dontre Hamilton. Then it was 2015, Tony Robinson, and then 2016, Seville Smith, and the list goes on and on and on. It's not if these situations are going to happen, it's when the next situation is going to happen. And that's always been my frustration with the Republican Party, is that they are not taking these situations seriously and trying to enact meaningful change, and we keep finding ourselves back in this situation.
What is your response to Republicans probably not coming back at all before the election?
That shows their concern, that shows their regard to wanting to deal with situations like this. Our state is on fire, and they have no desire to show up and do what they were elected to do and what they are paid to do. Senator Weingard said in his statement to just exhale, to breathe, take a deep breath. That shows the lack of regard and the distance that he is from this situation, because that has been the problem all along. George Floyd died saying, "I can't breathe." Everyone all across this country, that has been a rallying cry, and we're told to just exhale.
Do you think federal help would have made a difference at all?
You know what? I don't believe it would have, because we had federal assistance there. Well, we had assistance from the National Guard, and the situation still happened. But that just goes to show how the Republicans like to pass the buck, because they wanted Governor Evers to take President Trump up on his offer of federal reserves, but they don't want to do the work to address the core problem at hand, which bringing in extra, troops, that only defends, it only helps to, one, aggravate the crowd, but also puts other individuals in harm's way when all we have to do is to address the issue at hand. They keep passing the buck. They want everyone else to deal with this issue rather than themselves.